Hi Nicole, Ben Simon here from Melbourne, Australia. I hope you're having a beautiful first month start to the year, to the new year 2023. And it seems to me that a lot of people have noticed that many things from the past are actually coming up for them. And the reason why we've all been sort of drawn back to down memory lane actually is that there are things that are still laying dormant within us that have been wounded and that are coming up to be healed. And so if you feel as though aspects of your past are coming up for you at this time, whether it is an ex-boyfriend, whether it is a childhood friend, a childhood memory, anything that seems to be popping up into your reality, it's all coming up because there is something that you still need to heal or address in relation to that person, that memory, or that belief system. And so some of us, we all need to be healing. We need to be like cleansing our body from all of the things that are actually living in it rent-free. And this is the time that we really need to decide what we want to take with us into our new future, and what we want to leave behind. And we can't move past that threshold if we're still carrying wounds from the past. And so the way that we actually can heal them is by facing them. So they will come up into our awareness, and then it's a matter of sitting with whatever it is that you are feeling, because this may bring discomfort, it may bring up feelings of sadness or grief or guilt or anything like that. And it's actually really important that we do sit with those feelings and we really do address them and not run away from that, not bypass. Of course it's easy to go and get a bottle of alcohol and numb the pain, or do drugs or anything it is that we find ourselves doing, even just going out partying all night, But then there is also that is bypassing the healing and just suppressing it more, which means it's going to come up even bigger. So my recommendation, and I know that this has worked for me, is actually when you feel like you need to sit with yourself, allow yourself that time to really nurture and nourish yourself through whatever it is that you're feeling, and find ways to love and support your inner child with so much compassion. So if it means taking time out, if it means taking a day off work, going down to the beach. On the beach, it's a really beautiful warm day here in Melbourne today. Really stop and allow the feelings to pass through you. And it may take a day, but you know that tomorrow you will feel a lot better when you've actually sat with it and felt your feelings in order to release and heal them. So it's really important to set that time aside to address whatever it is that's coming up, but not to stay there. And that's a really important point. We give ourselves some time, but then we know that it's time to move on and come back into our life and continue whatever it is that we're doing. So it's very important to have the awareness that this should not drag on for days and days on end. It doesn't need to. We just need to give it the time that it needs to pass through us, just like the storm, just like being in the eye of a storm. You just allow it to pass, you don't resist it, you don't run away from it, you just sit with it. So if you feel like things from your past are coming up at the moment, this is the reason why this is happening. Some people have so much trauma and wounding from the past that that their conscious mind finds it really hard to even bring those memories up. And that is when our spirit guides healing and the clearing out of our body through dream state. So you may find that you're having more vivid dreams. You may find that you are dreaming about random people from your past. There is a healing going on for you in a dream state, and you know, our helpers up there are, you know, doing the work for us that we are not able to do in a conscious state. So if you're having vivid dreams, profound dreams, that is because they are messages. If you remember the dream, it's because it's a message. So I recommend to put a little dream journal by your bedside, and when you wake up in the morning, if you remember the dream, that is when you just jot down some points. Often I find that when I wake up in the morning and I just doze off before I actually get out of bed, it's in that time where I'm actually remembering the dreams. So just be aware that when you are dreaming, when people come up into your dream state, there is a reason why they're coming into your awareness. And don't overlook it, because dreams are very powerful ways in which our higher self, our subconscious mind communicates with us. And so we are now in the process of healing and clearing and releasing. We're in the process of lightening our bodies, lightening our energetic field, lightening our minds, and that's why there's so much purging going on. That's why there are many people walking around very angry at this time. A lot of people are being triggered by a lot of things at this time. That's because we're purging, we're clearing, and we're releasing. So allow this process to happen. Make sure that you are, you know, just putting one foot in front of the other, eating well, sleeping, nourishing yourself on all levels, and just taking care of yourself through these tumultuous times emotionally, knowing that, you know, sometimes we need to have that storm before the sun can finally come out, and we can, you know, move through these hurdles and move through this past disabling belief systems that we are carrying, and create a life where we're not being held back by our past. So this is all about clearing the toxicity in our system and just allowing that to move through us so that we can be cleansed and we can move forward and really align with what it is that we are here to do. So don't ever feel guilty, don't ever feel you know, what's wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with you. We are all, as a collective and individually, going through this purging at this time. So make this year the time where you really go within, you go inside, and you really clean out that, you know, that addict that has been living inside your body that's got cobwebs. That's what this is about. And really, really clear out your shadows, all the things that you don't want to address. Actually, face your fears, because fear is false evidence appearing real. And once you stand up to your fears and you say, no, I'm done running away from this, I'm actually going to face it head on, that's when the true healing happens, and you will feel so much lighter and freer, and less triggered by the world around you. So give it a go. Love yourself through this. Self-compassion is key at this time. Love yourself. If you're a parent, love yourself the way you love your child. The way that you care for your child and worry and you nurture your child. That's what we need to be doing for ourselves and for our inner child. That part of us that is still hurting, that we need to tell. We need to tell that it's okay. We need to tell that inner child, it's okay, I've got this, we're going to get through this. So when you do that, you will find that you will be a freer person, you will be a clearer person, you will glow in a different way, you will shine, you will be like a magnetic energetic field, because you're not sitting in that density of the past. So look at where you can really do that inner work, because you will be so grateful once you've made it to the other side. And that way you can also be there to support others who are going through that density. So have a beautiful day, everyone, and sending love from Elwood Beach in Melbourne, Australia.